Welcome back, everyone. How is audio and video both? Can you give a reply? Leave a comment. Is it audible and visible? Both? Can you leave a comment? Come on, leave a comment. Is it audible? Voice is audible? Okay. Fine. Good evening. Okay, let's continue. Yesterday we discussed about types of algae. Today I will continue types of bryophytes. So bryophytes. So first division is Thallophyta. The second one is Bryophyta. So Bryophyta. Regarding that only we will continue today. Bryophyta. Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. These three are called Cryptogame. Again, Gymnospermatophyta, Angiospermatophyta. Like that, two are there, which are called non-spermatophyte are the first, and present we said about spermatophytes. So spermatophytes are Gymnospermatophyta and Angiospermatophyta. Non-spermatophytes are Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. So in the last class discussed about Thallophyta. Today I will continue about Bryophyta. Fine. So general characters I will discuss before entering. Bryophyta are called first land plants. First land plants. So Thallophyta are totally the aquatic habitat. So the Bryophyta first land plants, first terrestrial plants are only the Bryophyta, and also depends on water for their reproduction. So called amphibians of plant kingdom. Amphibians of plant kingdom. So first terrestrial plants are only the Bryophyta and depends on water for their reproduction. So called amphibians of plant kingdom. Okay. So let's continue. Bryophytes, first land plants, still depending on the water for their reproduction. Okay. Let we take classification of Bryophyta. Bryophyta, how far they divided? Fine. Let's see. The Bryophyta are classified into two groups. NCERT classification only following now. Two groups are identified. NCERT classification only following at present. So Bryophyta are classified into two classes. The first one is called Hepaticopsida. Hepaticopsida. Hepaticopsida, also called as liverworts, and one more Bryopsida. Bryopsida. So called masses. We'll continue once again. Hepatic opsida are also called liverworts because they appear like a liver shape only. That's why only they called as a liverworts. And Bryophyta called mosses, moss plants. So mosses are the Bryophyta. Let's take each one. We will take the diagram directly. Now you are observing. Now you are watching on the screen. Liverwort, Markantia. So liverwort, which is appearing like a liver shape. NCERT diagram also will take. Markantia. If you observe the plant body is thallus. So Markantia plant body is a thallus body. Undifferentiated plant body only can be seen here, called thallus body. And if you observe on the thallus body, you will find cup-shaped structure. See here they are appearing. Like this, many cup-shaped structures are identified. They are called gemma or gemma cups, which promotes asexual reproduction. If they separate from the parental body, can be grown into another individual. Another individual plant can be possible from only the gemma cups. So vegetative reproduction can be promoted by two methods. One is fragmentation, another one is gemma cups. So fragmentation, if here the thallus body can become into fragmented like this, can become into a small fragments. Such a fragment can be separated and can be grown into another individual plant. That is possible. At the same time, these gemma cups also can be separated from the parental plant and can be grown into another individual plant. So two methods we find. One is fragmentation, another one is gemma cups. That is found only in liverworts. That means only in the hepatic opsida. Second one, we identified mosses. That also will take one diagram. This is here. It is funaria. Funaria. How the leafy stage is identified here, we can observe. So funaria plant, moss plant. We will take still one more diagram, which is best for us that we can take. So this is a gametophyte of funaria, leafy stage we can say. We call it as exactly gametophore. The gametophyte of mosses is called gametophore. In the gametophore only we find there are two parts, Protonema and even leafy stage. Protonema we can see directly here how the Protonema also fine. So funaria plants, like a bunch of plants are growing, see that many are grown. Fine, we'll observe still one more diagram. Protonema also needed. There are two stages are identified in this gametophore. That's two stages also we will follow it once. Funaria, Protonema. Which is green creeper. Branched green creeper and photosynthetic part is called as Protonema. Such a Protonema consists of number of buds. Such buds only can become into here into young leafy stage. Now you observe. So which is grown horizontally is called as Protonema, and vertically grown here, that is leafy stage. So leaves are appearing on the screen. They are leafy stage. That means leaves are present. And Protonema is a filamentous structure. Protonema is a filamentous structure which can be grown horizontally on the substratum, and also rhizoids, multicellular rhizoids are present. Multicellular and branched rhizoids exclusive feature of masses. Once again, multicellular branched rhizoids are exclusive feature of masses. Generally, rhizoids are unbranched, we seen earlier. Even fungi also there, and others also, if you are observing, generally unbranched and unicellular only can be seen the rhizoids. But in case of masses, exclusive feature is only branched, multicellular branched rhizoids is the exclusive feature of masses. And they consist of bud. So generally many buds can be originated. Such buds only can become into leafy stage. So young gametophore is mentioned here. Young gametophore, so which consists of rhizoids, and then stem like colloid is there, and leaf like that means true, not true leaves, it is a false leaves only. We call it as a phylloids. So three things we have to remember here: rhizoids, colloid, stem like is called colloid, and leaf like is called phylloid. So three parts are present. So Protonema is only growing on the substratum and can have more number of buds, and each bud can become into a leafy stage. Such leafy stage only we have taken the diagram here. All black and white diagrams only are there. We will take even color diagram here is available, but still this already seen. So leafy stage, they are not true leaves, they are leaf like structures only. We call it as a phylloid. And again a small stalks are growing above that, that is sporophyte, part of sporophyte. So gametophyte consists of only the rhizoid, that means root like structure. Again stem like is called colloid, and finally we find phylloid, leaf like structure. So here we are finding capsule of funaria. Capsule of funaria. Still looking for the best for you understanding. Fine. Now you observe. So there is a stem like colloid. So that also not possible to show here. I can take the diagram directly to draw. Let's take. So first, if you can take the Markantia, directly thallus body will be appearing. So thallus body. How the thallus body of Markantia will observe once. Dichotomous branching is also seen. This is the Markantia which is given in our textbook. So it's a dorsal side. Dorsal side. So ventral side will have a rhizoids. So like this rhizoids which provide anchorage, and even absorption of water and minerals also can be done by the rhizoids. On the surface of substratum only they will be providing anchorage, and then the thallus body only can be seen. This thallus body can form the vertically one small structure which produces antheridium, male reproductive organ, called antheridiophore. Antheridiophore. So male reproductive organ is called antheridiophore. The female reproductive organ is called antheridiophore. So that is going on another thallus body. So here we find male thallus body antheridiophore and again archegoniophore. Like two are separately are there. This kind of condition, what we can say? Dioecious. Dioecious condition. If male and female reproductive organs are originating on the different thallus, male and female reproductive organs are originating on different thallus is called dioecious. Male and female reproductive organs are originating on the same thallus is called monoecious. So that will be taken in the masses. Next diagram only we can take. At present we will continue. One more thallus can be taken. So dichotomous branching. So at present dichotomous branching. Now we seen that there is a archegoniophore. Archegoniophore. Like this petal like splitting also can be seen. Like this archegoniophore is possible. Archegoniophore. Archegoniophore. So it is a female reproductive organ. So male reproductive organ is antheridiophore. Female reproductive organ is archegoniophore. So now we are finding that antheridiophore and archegoniophore, small little differences are there. See, totally the antheridiophore, what do you find? Altogether fused structure. If we can take in the archegoniophore, petal-like, which are polypetal-like structure only is identified. It is a archegoniophore. So male and female structures are originating on the different thallus body called dioecious condition. Dioecious. So Markantia is a good example for dioecious. Okay, fine. Markantia is the best example for dioecious. Antheridiophore as well as archegoniophore are forming at different thallus. So on the dorsal side of the body will have, and even already we shown gemma cups also, multicellular cup-like with a small receptacle. It means small stalk also present. Multicellular green cup shaped with small receptacle structures are called gemma cups. So which are for vegetative reproduction only can be promoted. See now if it is become into fragmented, any part if it is become into fragmented, so then also can be grown into another individual. Even gemma cups also are possible when they separate from the parental plant, that can be grown into another individual, so called gemma or gemme as you wish. Multicellular green cup shaped with receptacle asexual buds are present on the thallus body are called gemma cups. Such gemma cups are only can be separated from the parental plant and can be grown into another individual plant. Okay, that is about Markantia. So no leafy stage is identified here. So now we can take one more Bryophyta, under that moss plant. So now I will take a moss plant. So stem-like structure is called colloid, root-like structure are called rhizoids. So special already said here, the rhizoids are multicellular branched. So exclusively found multicellular branched are only under the masses. So like branched rhizoids are identified in the masses. And on the colloid, stem-like structure only consists of leaf-like structures like this. Many leaves are originated. So they are called phylloid. So now exactly we find one leafy stage. Then protonema. So protonema is a horizontal structure which is growing like this, which is a creeper, green and even branched. So even this protonema only can have more number of buds. So every bud can become into like this leafy stage. So bud will be originated on the protonema. So protonema also multicellular, green and creeper consist of more number of buds. That also possible. And if we can take even leafy stage, that leafy stage only originate only from the protonema. So protonema is formed from only the spores. The spores only can become into protonema. Such a protonema again have the more number of buds. Such a buds only can become into leafy stage. Such leafy stage is going to develop antheridium and archegonium. So first branch is going to become into male. That means antheridium is going to form first branch. First branch is called antheridium. Here male and female reproductive structures are developing on the same body. So it is a monoecious. So most of the masses are monoecious only. Second branch is forming. See, laterally one branch is forming. So laterally forming branch consists of female reproductive organ, that is called archegonium. So archegonium will be forming. So first formed branch is only the antheridium and second formed only it is called archegonium. So antheridium first formed and laterally formed branch. See, now everywhere originating only the antheridium only can be forming at the tip of that, and laterally formed branch is only having the female reproductive organ is archegonium. So first formed is only the male reproductive organ, that is antheridium, and the laterally formed female reproductive organ is called archegonium. So if you can take the antheridium and archegonium structure, how it will be, let you observe. If you take only antheridium, how that will be. Let's observe. Only antheridium if you take, how it will be. So this is antheridium. Inside many antherozoids are going to be developed. Antherozoids means male gametes. Directly they are producing. So antheridium producing more number of male gametes are called antherozoids. 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 Z-O-I-D-S. Antherozoids. So antheridium is surrounded by the multicellular jacket. It is present around that protection, and inside we find formation of male gametes. Male motile gametes are called antherozoids. So once the antherozoids are ready and they swim near to the archegonium and gets fertilization. Fine, archegonium structure. So more number of antherozoids are developed inside the antheridium. If you take still archegonium, I will take now. So it is a flask-like structure. Archegonium of the masses is a flask-like structure. Exactly like same. Flask-like structure is called archegonium, and in this there are totally 8 cells are present in case of masses. So one is first egg cell is present, and one VCC ventral canal cell is present, and 6 NCC are present. 6. Exactly 6 NCC. So now here I will label this all NCC, neck canal cells, and this is VCC, ventral canal cell, and this is egg cell. That means female gamete only, we can say it as a egg cell. So like totally how many cells are present? NCC are 6, VCC is 1, egg is also 1, totally 8 cells are there. If you take Pteridophyta, also the archegonium is present, which consists of only 6 cells. VCC will be same and egg cell also will be same, but NCC will be reduced to 4 number of cells. So that difference also you have to remember. Once again, so archegonium is a flask-like structure which consists of totally 8 cells. Among that, one egg cell and one ventral canal cell. And 6 are the neck canal cells. So totally 8 cells are present. So you know already the male reproductive organ, that is antheridium, develops the antherozoids. So biflagellated male motile gametes are produced by the antheridium and they swim by using the water. That's why only mosses are called amphibians. Already said bryophytes are called amphibians of plant kingdom at the beginning only said already. That means for reproduction water is mandatory. That is why only Bryophyta are called amphibians of plant kingdom. So here male motile gametes, biflagellated male motile gametes swim near to the Archegonium by the chemical attraction only. So chemotactic movements can be identified. Chemotactic movements only can be exhibited by the male gametes and they get fertilized with the egg cell finally and forms zygote. So zygote will be formed here now. That zygote first time will be become into embryo. So first embryophytes are only the Bryophyta. The first embryophytes are the Bryophyta and all the plants are also embryophytes only except Thallophyta. The Thallophyta are only the non-embryophytic. So remaining Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and Angiosperms, these 4 also embryophytic plants only because embryo will be forming from the zygote. The zygote will follow directly meiosis in case of Thallophyta and others they follow absolutely the mitosis. Zygote will follow the mitosis and forms embryo. So first embryo identified only in the plants, Bryophyta. First time embryo appears only in the Bryophyta. That is why the Bryophytes are called first embryophytes. And again will continue others. Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and even Angiosperms are also have the same embryo. So which is followed by mitotic divisions, mitosis. In case of Thallophyta only, they proceeds meiotic division. So reductional divisions only can be continued in Thallophyta. That's just special. Fine. So let's have few questions. How far you understood? Let's have the few questions. What is the gametophyte? What is a gametophyte that present in masses? What is the name of the gametophyte that present in masses? Come on. Can you leave a comment fastly? What do you call the gametophyte of masses? That means Bryophyta. Come on. Leave a comment fastly. What do you call the gametophyte of masses? No reply. Come on. Gametophyte of masses is called gametophore. Answer is gametophore. Diagram also shown, but no reply I got. So gametophore, we shown this diagram also here. So in the funaria, it is called gametophore. Just observe here. So here we got a very clearly structure. So rhizoids, that is axis is there. Axis is called colloid. Again leaves also leaf, not a true leaf. It is a leaf-like structure are called phylloid. So that we can identify the development of sporophyte again. So till here it is till the leaves, rhizoids, axis, that means colloid, and again leaves, phylloid are the part of gametophyte. And the sporophyte consists of again foot, setae and capsule. So this structure you have to remember here. So rhizoids, axis and leaves are the parts of gametophore. That means leafy stage only. Again coming to the sporophyte, that is foot, setae and capsule. So these are called sporophyte. And coming to the B, already we know multicellular branched rhizoids only found in the special. Again, one leaf they shown here. One leaf. It is not a true leaf. Phylloid exactly we can use. Phylloid, leaf-like structure. So centrally what is present here? Midrib is given. So which is a leaf-like structure. So first time leaf-like structure identified in the liverworts in Porella. Name of the plant is Porella. That also we have to remember. First time leafy stage can be identified in the liverworts in the plant name called Porella. Porella. So that is the plant first time exhibited leafy stage in the liverworts. So liverworts, because of the name of the liverwort, that means the liver shaped thallus body only can be identified. That's why they called as a liverworts. So in the liverworts, first time leafy stage appeared in Porella. And coming to the others, and all mosses plants, all mosses are there. So that I will take even diagram also. So Funaria already shown. Till now we seen only the Funaria. So these all Funaria plants. So growing on the well, exactly moisture habitat only they are present. So you are looking at the Sporophytes. All the Sporophyte capsule, fruit is not visible. So setae is there, small stalk. Again, food will be attachment to the gametophyte. So if we can take exactly, it will be appearing. Fine. So leafy stays above that only. You will find the formation of sporophyte. The sporophyte consists of three parts. Attachment is done by the foot. Again, stalk is called setae. And again, last capsule also we seen. How that nature also we got it. Along with this, so Funaria also called as a card mass. Other name also you have to remember. Card mass. And now we'll continue about another example we have. Polytrichum. Hair cap mass. So if you see that, see hair cap mass. Polytrichum. It is also one moss plant. Polytrichum. Hair cap moss. Commonly it is called hair cap moss. Here it's somewhat better. Hair cap moss. Polytrichum. So one more example we have. Let you observe this diagram also clearly. So it's a drawn diagram. Fine. So here leaves are given. They are the phylloid. Stem, that is colloid, and roots are like rhizoids. And sporophyte, if you observe, fruit is attached and setae is there and even capsule. So capsule only going to produce the spores. So the spores will come again. I will take another example, best example, and more usage also can be identified from this sphagnum, which is also called cotton moss, peat moss, like other names also are there. Peat moss, which is used as a peat. Cotton moss or peat moss. Sphagnum, also used as a packing material in NCERT statement. So which one used as a packing material? Sphagnum. So for glass items like without breaking, we can use it. See, sphagnum, packing material. So which one can be used as a packing material? Sphagnum. That is peat moss or even cotton moss, other name. Peat moss or even cotton moss. One more diagram we can take, similar to that. So these all diagrams we seen almost. So three examples are given under the mosses. First one Funaria, second one Polytrichum, and third one Sphagnum. Three examples. And if we take liverworts, Markantia and Porella. Okay. Three examples we got. Fine. I asked only one question, I think. Let's have a two more questions best for you. Okay. Let's continue. Two more questions. How far you understood? We can analyze. What is the first stage of gametophore? Come on. What is the first stage of gametophore in the masses? What is the first stage of gametophore in the masses? Come on. You are finding on the screen also. Give a reply. Come on. What is the first stage of gametophore in masses? Come on. No comment I received till now. Come on. No one is replying. Okay. I got some replies now. No correct reply. No correct answer till now. Correct answer is Protonema. Correct answer is Protonema. You are finding on the screen. So filamentous, green, creeper with a number of buds branched called Protonema. Protonema is the first stage of gametophore. Okay, next. Another question. What is the what is the condition of it means ploidy in Protonema as well as leafy stage? What is the ploidy of Protonema and leafy stage? Come on, what is the ploidy of Protonema and even one more leafy stage? What is the ploidy do you call? Okay, very good. Sony is given correct reply. Very good. Haploid. Haploid. So gametophyte always haploid. Yesterday I already said about that one. Sporophyte is only diploid. So that you have to keep in the mind. So haploid, which is a juvenile stage, always it is a haploid here in this. And in case of sporophyte, which is called diploid. Okay. Anyway, I'll continue once again that. Protonema and rhizoid, leafy stage, that means phylloid, like all the parts whatever finding on the screen, these all are having only haploid. The sporophyte structure we did not continue. That also I will continue at present. Fine. Let's continue now. One more. So leafy stage will be following. Let's take at present we can take one example of same rhizoids. Multicellular rhizoids branch also is there. After that we find a stem-like structure, colloid. Again now it is a leaf-like structure. Phylloids are grown. On the top of that only, that means female branch only. After fertilization, in the case of Archegonium, they are going to form like the Sporophyte. So zygote, after fertilization, zygote is going to continue the formation of embryo that will form foot, setae and even capsule. So this is the capsule. At last we find capsule. Let's take So this part is called setae, and this is called capsule. So in the capsule only we find the specials, capsule. So this part what do we call gametophyte only, gametophyte, the part of gametophyte. That is exactly called leafy stage. It is a part of gametophyte. So gametophyte always N ploidy. And setae, capsule, foot also is there. Foot exactly attachment in this area it is present. That is diploid. So foot is also diploid. Setae is also diploid and capsule is also diploid. In the capsule we find there is a two parts here exactly. So one is this one A, apophysis I shown here. And in this area spores formation takes place. In this area totally spores. So which follows meiotic division. So we can take another. Okay. So above this part which is going for reductional division. So mitosis can be taken place. Sorry, meiosis can be reductional division. Meiosis can be taken place. And which forms a haploid spores. So until that the remaining part all here dots I am showing it. So this area totally it is a diploid. And spore mother cells are also diploid only in this part. So that will become as a haploid again after meiotic division. So in this area I am showing it. This area only spore mother cells are present. That only follows the meiotic division. That means reductional division and forms haploid spores. That is possible. Okay. Such spores again germinate. So now we are finding the spores. Spores. After germination, they become into protonema. Protonema is the first stage. So protonema is the first stage of gametophyte. So protonema again become into leafy stage. So leafy stage can be formed. Leafy stage. So together only we call it as a gametophore. So we say even this name also gametophore. So gametophore consists of filamentous creeper structure is called protonema, and again leafy stage also can be seen. So leafy stage only you are finding gametophore, gametophyte. Here leafy stage only can be identified. Rhizoids, colloid as well as phylloid. So these are present. So finally is going to become into sporophyte. So foot, setae and capsule. So in the capsule again they are going to form the spores. Such spores again germinate and give rise to protonema. Leafy stage. Again continuation. Like that only life cycle will be continued as usual. Okay. If you can take sporophyte of both, that means the capsule of mosses and liverworts, well developed capsule is only found in the mosses. So comparing with the liverworts, mosses only consist of well developed capsule. That means sporophyte, well developed sporophyte. If you take liverworts, sporophyte is completely dependent, and if you take the mosses, sporophyte is partial dependent because of in the part of apophysis. Now I am showing it apophysis. In this part chlorophyll is also present. Due to that they are able to synthesize the food material, but for water they depends on gametophyte. So water is taken only this rhizoids only absorbing. Again stem like colloid also absorbing. Again transportation can be taken place. So water is taken only from the gametophyte. That is why mosses sporophyte is partially dependent. And if you take the liverworts, sporophyte is complete dependent. Liverworts sporophyte is complete dependent, and in the mosses sporophyte is partial dependent. And now if you can take, there is special teeth are present. Peristomial teeth here, which is going to be ruptures at one place. Let me show now. So in this area cap it is called calyptrogen, cap is there. So which is going to be break, it is also haploid only. And here at this place only is going to be rupture, and with the help of peristomial teeth only they are able to dehiscence the spores. And if you take liverworts, there is a elaters are present. Elaters for dispersal of spores, they have a elaters. Elaters. So elaters are specially present in case of liverworts, and peristomial teeth are present in case of mosses for dispersal of spores. That's enough for today's class. Fine. Just leave a comment about today class. How far you satisfied? Can you leave a comment? How far you satisfied today class? Below in the description you are finding that comments. You can leave a comment. Come on. Okay. One reply I got. Okay, fine. 2 members. What about others? Totally 37 members are here. Okay, good. Come on, come on. Even others also you can leave a comment. Come on. Others are not giving any comment. Okay. Fine. Tomorrow also I will continue. So it is a new for us, new system. We have to adopt with a different. Even myself also definitely I will try to make you the best representation. I do will make every day one new things definitely. That also I will implement. And you also must should adopt for new methods, new technology also. So less comments only is coming at present. That also must be improved. And even myself also I will still I'll make some other best method for you to represent concepts. Tomorrow we'll continue. Thank you all of you.